We probably don't want to go any further into this location, if I'm being honest. No, we probably do not. Okay, let's avoid this area. This is probably how we get to the Ballast Temple. So, that's fine. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. So we don't have Lazelle at the moment. That's alright. She didn't have a lot of good equipment anyway. We'll get her back, and if not, we'll get her corpse, and I'm sure she'll be fine. I'm sure she'll be fine. Let's go tell the dude that we've got rid of his rats. Ooh, amethyst. I want the gemstones. Please and thank you. Gold necklace. More offerings for Mistra. No, we're not giving that witch another instant of our time. Oh, wait, that's gonna close the thing, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. The rats. We love our rat corpses. All right, let's go give the news to the other dude, and then we'll do that.
Quiet now. We don't want Chef Revere overhearing us. And don't push. There's enough for everyone for Chontia's sake.
Are you trying to rob the kitchens? Why would you bother? Rovere, I got rid of the rats.
Look at you, just like... You kill the rats, yes?
Yes.
I heard commotion in the cellar. Good, perfect. Here, you take this.
Thank you. But yeah, now that the business is out of the way, your name is on a murders list.
Rats, murderers. Always knew the chef gig wasn't gonna be easy. Do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept peeled for murdering types.
I'm glad Chef Revere's... Oh, I got gold. Cool, thanks. Well, now the cats will get fed, Chef Revere is alerted, and we've... Are you a skeleton? No, you're a human. Can I go up here? I technically have free reign of the second floor. I'm allowed up here. I own the second floor right now. Everything up here is mine.
Stellmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Can I go in here? I mean, I am allowed in here. I bought out the second floor. Hi, who are you? What are you doing? Investigating?
Oh, bollocks. I told those idiots not to let anyone through.
I bought out the second floor.
You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good.
Charles D., Greasy Wizard Necromancer, Silver-Tongued Forest Gnome, Master of the Universe, rank Master of the Universe, reason for interrupting an active crime scene. I own the second floor to this tavern. What the hell are you doing in my room? Oh wait, you're Devella. I have business with the floating elephant. Valeria sent me. Sorry for going on that tangent. Whenever people ask for me my name, rank, and reason, it's me, Charles D. I have a lot of titles, and I can do whatever the hell I want. So that's usually the reason. So... yeah, the murders.
To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stellmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her.
Probably Orin. Orin the Red, you know, Orin the dwarf dressed in red. It's just Orin's killing there. Tell her all about the murder target list you found.
God, that's it. Proof that I was right.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know.
Oh, good.
A century ago, there was a man. Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself.
How lovely.
Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
Yes, her name is Orin. That is who we're after. What makes you think it's not Savarok himself? Because we've met Orin. Any idea who it is? It's Orin. You said Savarok led the cultists a century ago. He can't still be alive. Of course he can still be alive. There are so many ways that necromancy can, inhabit the corpses. Ketheric should have died like 200 years ago, and he was back. It's perfectly fine. Anyway, yeah, he's chosen has a new chosen in Baldur's Gate. Orin. She's almost certainly behind this.
God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
I'll do exactly that. I am Charles the greasiest, helpiest, wizardiest forest gnome in the world. And I have a vested interest in all of this. I need to find Dribbles. Nothing matters more to me in this world than finding that clown and avenging that clown, for the sake of all of the children of Baldur's Gate who hopped in joy and screamed and shouted and praised that man. I need to find Dribbles. What will you do in the meantime? I don't care what you will do. What about the other victims on the list, the ones who are still alive?
There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them?
I can indeed. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
And good luck to you as well, Devella. I shall now... Map of murder. Notes on Stelmane's murder. Now I will loot. I shall do the time-honored tradition of looting. Crime scene notes drafted by Devella Fountainhead. Deceased, Duke Bellin Stelmane. Location, private room upstairs at Elfsong Tavern. Cause of death, suspected blood loss, and 37 stab wounds to the chest. Observations, ritualistic killing. Right hand missing, clean severance, likely before death. Mark of the Absolute on floor, empty bottle, recently drained of contents, poison perhaps. Motive, suspect Bahalist ritual, but won't tell Valeria that. Suspects Orin the Red, that is mine now. A lantern, a bloody signet ring, that is mine. The garnet embedded in this tarnished ring has been lovingly polished, the band worn thin from use. That is mine now. Can I sleep on the bed?
Ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
I want to sleep. What do you mean you
Lots
can't
of blood.
use this?
Some pink stains too.
Well, that's just the viscera. Soap bar. I can't steal the soap bar? Map of murder. The map of the city bears a single marker, the location of one murder site where the stains were arranged into a grotesque tableau. Well, that's mine. Investigate the murders. Oh, lovely. Is that, like, super mine? Gauntlet Devella is convinced that the target list we found is linked to the wider Ballist plot. She asked us to follow the people noted on the list, save them as possible, and get more information about the Ballist cult. All right, well, we informed Revere. And there are several more people. We'll do Cazador later. So there's Figaro. Figaro. There's Nesha. There's Alexander. That's the fireworks. There's the bookstore, Lorcan. There's Baron's Coop and Frank. So I'll be frank with you guys, and we'll just go around in a circle. Actually, we'll go in a reverse circle, so that way we can do all of this stuff after we talk to the other ones. So we'll go to Cora first, then we'll go to Figaro, then we'll do Nesha, and then we'll do Alexander. And along the way, going up this stretch of road, we'll be distracted several times. So that's the plan. We'll deal with the alerting the people of the murders, and then we'll do probably, you know, Hags Anonymous, and then we'll go to a bookstore. We'll go to our local Barnes & Noble and pick up a nice coloring book for Shadowheart, because I'm sure she'd appreciate it quite a lot. And then when she slaps me, I can just laugh. And then we'll give the coloring book to Asterion, because he would actually make use of it. Where am I? What is this place? Why are we in... This is camp. How did I get to camp? Oh, I rented out the room, so this is technically my camp now, I guess? Okay, that's cool. Is Lae'zel gone? Yo, dudes, did you guys allow Lae'zel to get captured? This is a chest. What is inside? A black diamond? Well, that's freaking mine now. Mirror.
Still me, even after everything.
Is Lae'zel, like, actually gone, though? Shadowheart, yeah, everyone is just here in the beds. Well, at least everyone gets to sleep in a bed for a night, I suppose. I can't believe they even moved my statue in here. Did I, like, permanently buy this? This room? Because, like, why would we move the statue in here? Who is carrying the statue? Whenever we pack up camp, who is dragging the statue? I bet it's Asterion. But did you guys seriously allow Lae'zel to get captured? Because she's not here.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Did you guys let Lae'zel get captured? Asterion, what the hell?
Yes.
Where's Lae'zel?
Hey, soldier.
Yo. Yes. Lae'zel is gone. I can't believe this. You literally allowed Lae'zel to get captured. How did you manage to do that? I don't suppose either of you have anything useful to do you?
Come to bask in the glow of
No,
the Moon
I'm
Maiden's
not.
sword?
Unless you're going to join my party, you're not helpful to me. All right, well, should we do a long rest? I feel like we need to do a long rest. We should also probably talk to the people first, because, like, if we take a long rest, they might die. Although Orin did say they'd call off the assassins, but is that just for me, or is that for everyone? I don't rightly know. Pardon the yawn. I think I need a long rest. Maybe I should take a long rest. Yeah, let's save. We'll save, we'll do a long rest, and if something happens in the middle of the night, that'll be fine. Yeah, we really do need to take a long rest. Long rest. We have 5,600 resources. That is an obscene amount of resources. Yeah, end the day. Sure, why not? If the people die in the middle of the night, well, that's not my problem. Are we having a conversation with Will? We are. Not the time for dancing. Oh, we're doing the... Okay, yes, we're doing this. Right, the Mizora thing. Of course. Would not want to forget about doing this? No, I would not.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit
in Beator.
Holy hells.
What are you up to?
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
I don't want to see any more of these. This is not a
Your
good thing.
contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
What's the proposal? This is intelligence gathering. Devil number 4, deal number 4. Who's ready for a deal with the devil number 4? What do you propose?
A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid.
Who do you want dead?
Will Ravengard.
Oh, do you want Will
A
dead?
choice
Will
is
for his
before
dad?
you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
Um, I don't want. Will, no. Do the right thing. Give your soul so your father can live. What'll happen to Will's powers if he breaks the pact? Get a bunch of information. What'll happen to his powers?
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
So he'll get to keep his warlock powers until the Absolute is dead. Even if we break the contract here and now. Honestly, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that his dad will die if we don't agree to this. Like, say we break the contract. That just means that he doesn't have Mizora and potentially Zariel's protection, which just means that there's a risk, because it's always likely with their claws, tricky blighters that they are, that their clause of he's saved from all dangers except from you and your allies, which is entirely possible. Like, they could engineer a situation where, because of the tadpole, Duke Ravengard is forced to fight us, and we'd be forced to kill him regardless, and then we'd be, sold our soul to the devil, which is not good. And that's just one right off the top of my head for a workaround to this. I really, really think we should break the pact. Like, even if it's not like Mizora is literally going to go out of her way and slaughter them in front of you. So I think ultimately, it would be better to break the pact, all things considered. I really, really think Like, the risk is high. There's no doubt about that. The potential risk and the threat of his life coming to an end is quite large. But I really think we stand to be in a better position with the Broken Pact. Like, we do not want to be beholden to devils. And I realize that I've made a deal with 3 of them thus far, but I really think we need to break the pact.
You damned wretch. Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Don't worry, we're going to save him.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Yeah, that's why we're all here. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, God. Will. Oh, Will. We need to have a talk. We need to have a talk. Why does Gale want to have a talk? Gale, what the heck? Shut up. Where? Will, hold on. Wait, you're actually just hanging around? You're literally just hanging around. What is Zariel's? You're just around? When attacked, Mizora will disappear to the hells and return after a minute. She'll just come back after a minute. It's like, okay, fair enough. Well, enjoy being steeped with bliss because you're by my box. Will, are you good?
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
Don't worry, we'll save your dad. It's not like he's consigned to death right now. I thought you never regretted taking the pack. He probably doesn't regret taking the pack. He probably just regrets the consequences of everything. What he's forced to do under it, not necessarily the pact itself. But I am curious.
I didn't. I don't. My sacrifice kept Baldur's Gate safe from Tiamat's rage. But that doesn't mean that the leash never chafed.
Yeah.
That I was content to lap up whatever nonsense Mizora fed me. The leash has been broken and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
I mean, he's not dead yet. There might still be a way to save him. Like, don't count us out of the running just yet.
I signed his life away before the Hell's Witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
You never know. You never know. What is our next step then? We might be able to pull something out.
We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds. And the city. From the brain.
Good as plan as anything else I've heard. Alright, well, Will, I regret how things turned out. I will find a way to free your dad. Shadowheart, how are you doing?
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the pact is worth it to him.
It's not like the dad is dead. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I'll have words with you in a moment. I want to have a chat with Gale first. Someone I am actually fond of. Oh no. The game has broken. Hold on. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Stop the recording. Okay. Welp. If everything explodes, you know the reason why. Baldur's Gate is crashing. Can I? Oh, I can pause the game and quick save. I can save the game, potentially? Okay. Can I can't... Can I become Shadowheart? I can become Shadowheart. Can I... Gale, can we have a chat? No. I can't take control of... Maybe I... go to bed? We can go to bed, right? Long rest? Can we long rest with a character who's not our main character? We might be able to work around this. All right, let's have that chat with Mizora as Karlach, because why not?
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into.
You forced Will to make an impossible choice. Yeah. Yeah. Don't patronize him, though.
Have it your way. From now on, I promise him the same measure of respect he's shown his father. Oh, I almost forgot. Will sold his father's life for his freedom. My mistake.
I want to punch her. I want to punch her a lot. Zariel wanted me dead, but you left me. Yeah, these are all important things. There are lots of conversations to have. You never did say how the Absolutists captured you. Can we throw that back in your face? Yeah, they captured you and stuck you in a pod. I should have killed her. We should have killed her. If we killed her, would that have broken the contract?
Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend.
That's hilarious.
I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all.
Well, Charles is incredibly kind. Even to people who don't deserve this. What can you tell me about the Hells? Sure, give me some exposition about the Hells.
The 9 Hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first Hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. As well you know, Karlach. How I adore it. The delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy.
Not going to happen in this or any other lifetime. Absolutely not. If Will isn't your warlock, why stick around and give him power? Well, firstly, the contract, and second of all, entertainment, as she said.
The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback.
Oh, you want vengeance?
No one crosses the Hell's children without getting scorched.
You're seriously sticking around for vengeance. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'd do anything for Will. That includes not murdering you on the spot.
Oh, don't let him spoil our fun. Come at me, sister. See what happens.
Open invitation. Oh, she's welcoming it. Oh, we're going to punch her before the end. Before this entire journey ends, we're going to punch her. Why have you left me alone thus far, though? Yeah, it's a good question. Zariel wanted me dead, which is the reason why you sent Will after us in the first place. So, why is that? Why did you put a kibosh on that?
Ugh, you are an inquisitive one.
Oh, tell me about it.
I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor it, sister. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
How capricious indeed. If you're going to be staying, I need something in return. If you are going to be staying, I do need something in return, as a matter of fact.
Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over.
Yeah, but that's for Will. You're eating my
tell you
food
what.
now.
When the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Oh, nice. We got some cannon fodder. Hell yeah, I'll gladly accept that. I'll throw you at the brain first, and you can absorb all of their most powerful attacks. Because I know, I've read enough of those dime novels to know, I know without a shadow of a doubt that the second we get down to whatever cavern that brain is in, it's gonna break out, it's gonna go ballistic, and in those brief few moments before it gets a handle on its own new nether brain power, it's gonna be like writhing and screaming and lashing out in powerful bursts of psionic energy. We're gonna throw Mizora at those bursts of psionic energy, and she's gonna get fried to a pile of ash, and it's gonna be glorious. You can stay and eat the salami. You're not allowed to touch the crackers or the provolone. Mizora, I swear if you even think about touching the provolone, I will tear your wings off one by one and use those bony spikes at the top to disembowel you. No one touches Karlak's provolone. Are you two still in the staring competition? You two are still both having your moment. I'm so curious on what Gale would have had to say. There's nothing in the row of books. I'm going to do another quick save. And then we'll go to bed. We'll go to bed with Karlak and see if the game crashes. If the game crashes, that'll be an unfortunate side effect, but it's fine. Can we actually go to bed? Where is the bed? These are rugs. I'm like, we have actual beds. Can we like go to actual bed? Karlak's bed is over here, right? Can we go? Can we take a nap? Why? I want to sleep. How do we sleep? How do sleep? I need help. I don't know how to sleep. Where's the bed? What if we try and leave camp? Oh, can we just do long rest? Long rest is not available because someone is in dialogue. How lovely. Can we leave? Let me leave. Let me leave. Let me leave. I can't use this right now. Oh God, we're stuck. We're stuck. Oh, we're stuck. Oh no, we're stuck. We're stuck. No. No. Withers. Withers, help me. You need to snap Charles out of it.
Thou walkest alone. On all these harsh nights, thou hast sought no company.
This is not a conversation I thought I would be having. Why do you sound oddly disapproving of this?
Love is no domain of mine, but it is often cited as the purpose of mortal life. Wherefore turnst thou from it?
Because the man I'm after is currently in love with the other one. Karlak is heartbroken. No, why are we having this conversation? Oh, this is fine. I would have liked to, loved to, but it just didn't happen for me. You know, sold into slavery as a child, forced to fight in the blood wars of Avernus, sold into Zariel's bidding, had my heart ripped out of my chest and replaced with an engine that's threatening to melt me and set me on fire. There's a, you know, an aspect of loving that's quite physical, and unfortunately for me, I'm currently set on fire. Although we are working on a solution to that, potentially. We need to go to a foundry. Anyway, yeah, that's why, you know, the love story hasn't, you know, struck me, because I'm too hot for it.
And thus thou art alone.
Wow, what What a heartful thing to talk about, Withers. It's like, yeah, you're alone. Haha, look at you, you're alone, loveless devil. I'm like, wow, that's rude. What's in the door? Maybe Karlak can, you know, have a moment with Aelin and Isabel. Can I join in, please? The skeleton insulted me and said I was alone. Go to bed. Oh, no. Charles, why? Can we attack him? I want to punch him. Punch Charles. Oh god, he's dead. In the middle of conversation with Gale, Karlak just whips out her immaterial thing and kills Charles. Charles, no! He's pawing at Gale's feet. He's trying to get help, but Gale cares not for the plight of the boy. Can we kill him again? Can we kill him permanently? I need you to... Look, Charles, I really am sorry for this, but he's dead. He's dead. He's too heavy. Hopefully that breaks concentration. Or breaks the conversation. I am nothing if not a problem solver. Withers, my guy died.
Fate, dost thou
I need a
require
resurrection.
new ally?
Resurrect
Then
someone, please.
Thou must return.
Resurrect
This is the
Charles.
price of
Yes, I have the
balance.
gold.
Well counted.
By doom and dusk.
And dusk I strike thy
His corpse is right over there. What are you gonna do?
archives. Rise.
I'm watching with bated breath. From one body to another. Charles is healed. Has this fixed the affliction? I can move. I am no longer in dialogue. I have secured safety. Let's save the game yet again. All it took, if the game explodes, is to have a giant woman on fire beat you to death with a giant halberd. Gale, can we have a talk?
Time and again.
Oh, we're good this time.
Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock.
Oh, tell me about it. There's
It's
so
one
many
thing to make
strings.
such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pack, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing.
Well, he has all of us, so that's good. Was this the length of the conversation we were supposed to have? I have no idea what conversation we would have had in that conversation, but maybe in another timeline. But we won't worry about that right now because this is the canon timeline. So let's go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. I want to eat whatever the game selects for me. My elderberries, wine, 20 bottles of Shulton Fireswill. I suppose we do have a lot of people. I mean, we got the one girl and the cat. Let's just say they count for one person. We got me. We got Karlak, Gale, Will, Asterion. We got Withers, Aelin. Okay, so maybe all this wine isn't exactly the craziest thing to consume. Boiled beholder eye stalks. No, we'll just eat. We'll go to bed. I've started a conversation. Oh, we're here now. Okay, we're going from one thing to another. Yet another bomb to disarm. Where did you get the wine racks?
Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. Its rebellion against Orin and Gortash has been fierce, even as it executes their final orders. Once those orders are complete, there is a good chance it will break free.
You feel the Emperor's fear
That's
as
not
if it
good.
were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while. that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
Even after everything that's been going on with, you know, like the hammer and everything, because that's kind of a disconcerting thing that's potentially been happening. You seem troubled. Is everything going all right with you besides the obvious?
An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
Bellin, isn't it? Yeah, your partner.
The very same. Duke Stelmane, as she was known in Baldur's Gate. You thought you were my first ally.
Not really.
Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you.
Are you coming on to me? I know we did kind of say for, like, for the scientific study, we need to figure out if mind flayers are genitals, and it's like that's the thing that we could. I mean, it's like I'm gonna say no because we're gonna do Shadowheart. It's like that's the entire point. But I'm just curiosity. How was it? Let's just be the complete and utter oblivious straight man and just not get any of his subtext. Let's just intentionally not understand a single bit of his subtext.
In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
Do you need a hug? We gonna hug the Mind Flayer? I am willing to hug the Mind Flayer, but no further. This is a purely platonic relationship. Do you want a hug? I am a comforting forest gnome, and I will gladly hug you. You have a veil of mucus surrounding your skin, and I have a veil of grease surrounding mine. This hug will either force us apart because of the ionic charge between your mucus and my grease, and we'll be flung across the dimensions and lost in the astral sea forever, or we'll never be able to unstick ourselves from each other. In which case, if that is what happens, if we can't get unstuck from each other, then we'll entertain, the subtext for this entire conversation.
I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help.
You never know.
What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
Yeah, just remember this sentiment and how glad you are to share my company when I further interact with Raphael. I will grace you with a reassuring hand squeeze.
You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
We've made it thus far. I don't really see the need to go that far yet. If it becomes an impossibility, then we'll maybe consider it. But thus far, it's not an impossibility. Our health is whole. And Lae'zel is probably, you know, starving in the streets somewhere. Does anyone else need to have a conversation? Gale, how are you doing? Are you still good? You're potentially still good. Hello, Mizora. Why are you guys all in one? Stop. You're not supposed to be inside each other. That's supposed to be my duty. Let's get out of here. Has all of the people, have they died? If we leave camp. For the first time in this entire adventure, we've slept on actual beds. It's a freaking miracle. Now, if we go into the map, are all of the people dead? That's Cazador's palace. Figaro, Nesha, Alexander, Frank, and Cora. They're all still alive. Absolutely fantastic. Abso-freaking-lutely fantastic. Did you... Wow, you cleaned up nicely and quickly. I mean, I know it's only been a night, but there was an entire murder scene before. There's only a little bit of blood left. How did you... Might I suggest moving... Oh, that's the absolute symbol. Maybe you want to put the rug over it. How did you clean up the place that quickly? That means things have changed in the world, which could be concerning based on, you know, the murder victims and everything else. But I'm sure we'll find out more about that in the future. So I'm going to leave this episode of Baldur's Gate 3 off here. YouTube audience, thank you so much for watching yet another episode of this marvelous game. We have so many distractions to go. There's going to be Shadowheart's leaving. All right, well, if you want to leave, you can close the door. That's fine. We'll close the door. Close the door on Shadowheart. Are you going to open the door? What are you trying to do, Shadowheart? I don't know what you're trying to do. You're just going to stare. Fine, open the door. Stare into that wood paneling. Get your kicks off of admiring the grain. Strange woman. 30 seconds entire thing. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next episode of Baldur's Gate 3. Later.